Anoxa Gaming, Anoxa Gaming.
Now that's one monumental city gate. Imposing and somewhat art. Don't forget the city gate too. He's turned out.
Before I go to bed, is it worth pulling Hyacine without HP scalers? No. Not really. Bro might be muted.
Well,
Hello?
not in a hurry anyway.
No, I can hear my own voice. Hello, Wilson. Just busy. Why can I barely hear you? It's probably because I can't use my... Okay, so like the IQ Corsair software for the headset I have, that's what I use to like increase the volume before, but it was bugging out and it legit would kill my headset, so I had to delete it. Are you sick? Nah, I just got a stuffy nose because it's cold, and I've had my window open like the entire day I was asleep. IQ is so bad, yeah.
Look out! You've got something interesting.
I bear no harm.
You're gonna ignore Archer on this account? Yeah, basically. I only used them at the beginning before I got an Oxa. So technically the only limited 5-star I'm actually taking advantage of is Don Hung.
Once again, stir the ripples of past reverie.
This is a new account? This is just a challenge account. Are you sure you aren't gonna get burned out with all these accounts? I think a lot of you guys have a misconception about like when I hard focus on one account, I don't log into my other accounts. Like, like trust me, I would have the energy to like maintain fucking 4 or 5 accounts at once. Like I'll log on to maybe 1 or 2, and then I'll just completely forget about the others and move on. Can I buy you an express pass for this account, or are you trying to stay free to play? I'm trying to stay free to play. The goal for this account is to clear Endgame in the next patch.
Huh? But why does it feel a little too quiet?
I made this account yesterday, by the way. I can't get you an express pass? No. But thank you, Wilson. Thank you. Appreciate the thought. How the hell did that not kill?
Dragon soaring above the lands. This is permanent. What magnificent creature.
All three is probably impossible without air additions for
Something's
fuel
going on.
friction.
The
Now I'll
city's
be
under
fine.
attack.
Who are the DPSs? Anoxa and Cassie.
Described it at all. These are the enemies we met in the abyss. Seems this attack.
Have you seen the capybaras and Woo? I have. I made a community post about it. Chisa has a pet capybara. Goated.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm pulling Sirene.
Being in sync, trust me. We'll do anything. Just you wait.
Lend me your strength.
What's the matter? Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul.
I need your help deciding should I get E6 Phanon or Sirene. I basically have every Chrysos Air DPS unit except for Anoxa.
Crone of worlds, please end your long
What investment do you have in your Phanon so far, Wilson?
This is being in sync. I choose you.
Is it like E2? Or
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
Phanon E3S1? Well, for Phanon specifically, yeah, his E6 is like probably the best vertical investment you can make outside of Sirene and Sirene 1. Oh wait, too loud.
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver.
But
Be your child's play.
considering that,
Between us would shatter them with the aftershocks alone.
for you, Wilson, I would consider the possibility of E2 Sirene, which I think is just way better value for you, because you said you have a ton of... Opoo, please don't spam. Please don't spam. Opoo, stop spamming. I'm gonna ban you. Just stop. It's better to get E2 Sirene, probably.
Trust me. We'll do anything. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Open new account, got Anoxa. I want to Glea Sirene. I want to get Sirene A2 and then save for Aggie E1. Yeah, you could go for that. Sirene E2 is actually like decently solid. I think a lot of people kind of misinterpret Sirene too. Um, like it for sure helps her and obviously the Chrysos Air teams, but I do think the actual main point of Sirene too is to make her a support outside of Chrysos Air teams. So like if you get an E2 Sirene, you can 100% use her as like a goated support outside of what's it called, Chrysos Air teams. Like it's probably one of, if not the strongest in the game. I mean, E1 Triby is probably stronger, but aside from that, you know what I'm saying? Because her E1 gives her extra stack recollection every here and there. It also gives her more damage, sub DPS capability. And then the E2 with the 24% more true damage is actually pretty nice. Propaganda told me if you're not... I'm talking about E2 Sirene. I'm not talking about E0 Sirene. How much loss would I get if I get E6 Phanon instead of E2 Sirene? Because currently I can already full clear AA.
Let's try it this other way.
I mean, technically speaking, E6 Phanon is stronger for Phanon himself.
I choose you.
Like, that's kind of how it goes. Like, if you're only worried about Phanon specifically, E6 Phanon is better. Like, there isn't any question about it. I only brought up the possibility of pulling Sirene because, well, she's a support, and you have a ton of Chrysos Air DPSs. But otherwise, if you just care about, like, leveling up your Phanon as much as possible, it's 100% is E6.
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul, insanity.
As you wish.
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury.
Have you slept? I just woke up. Do you get lucky with getting Bronya, or is there some way to guarantee her? No, I just got lucky.
It's just the proud resonance of
I talked about it in my video I made.
behind this watery veil.
This is literally the first account I made, by the way, like 0 rerolls. I just got an Anoxa at 22 pity I counted, and then I also got Bronya, so...
Careful. It looks different from what I remember. How so?
Hope you've been well. Sorry I haven't been attending your streams. I don't even stream that much lately, because, like,
Distorted?
I'm pretty tired lately. I mean, I don't know how obvious it could be, but I only decided to do a short stream because it's been a while. Why are chatters down bad for you? They're not serious.
This battle is unavoidable.
They're just joking.
Insanity. To cast aside all distracting thoughts. To me, I shall withstand their wrath.
Are you sure pulling Cassie is better than getting investment on Archer for their new account? Yeah, 100%. The problem with Archer is pure fiction. You guys need to keep in mind, I'm not trying to like only max clear one endgame mode. If that were the case, then yeah, I probably would have gone for E1 Archer and Cypher and ran in with like RMC plus Don Hung PT. But that's just not what I'm looking for. I need a full clear all endgame except AA.
Move.
This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here. New allies of Okima. Welcome to Amphorius.
No reason to get E1 Archer when you don't have Sparkle on your account. I mean, he's still decent even without Sparkle. It's just, it's not really worth it for me. Like, Archer isn't good in pure fiction. And I don't have Trippy plus Hyacine to wheelchair him in pure fiction with. So,
We're here at Marmorial.
like, Anoxa, even if his best mode isn't pure fiction, solely because of the fact that he can take advantage of like AoE, and he can use Don Hung as his best in slot sustain who gives dragon attacks, he can at least get like 20 to 30k score probably. And then my Cassie plus Hyacine is obviously getting like 40k most likely. So that's it for pure fiction. Then for APOC, the current APOC reset I think is Pollux plus Cocolia. So Anoxa first side, Cassie second side, that probably just clears it. And MOC, the next reset is going to be the Icar boss, which Anoxa and Don Hung are direct counters for, and Flame Reaver, who Cassie eats up. So yeah, that's why I decided what I decided.
Take a seat. Look.
Nah, the old generation for Sirene is genuine fucking trash. Okay. I should put it this way, right? If you are a team that is able to highly benefit from all your ultimates, then Sirene can basically instantly make up for the lost AV. Right? But, let's say you're in Anoxa, right? Your ultimate is basically just damage and implanting weaknesses. Don Hung's ultimate doesn't really do anything crazy unless you have Don Hung E2. Like, so on and so on, right? Anoxa would hurt a lot more from the very slow ramp up time at the beginning if you can't instantly fucking nuke the mobs that are there on the 0 cycle. Because you lose a cycle and you gain ults, but you instantly waste the ults anyways. So it's like you need to clear within 4 to 5 cycles for Sirene to be better, basically. The heck? Or to me, noticeably better, I'd say. I also saw this with Phanon, right? Like, when it came to Phanon, Sirene actually was technically beating Sunday, but because he couldn't instantly nuke the first wave and save a cycle, it led to, well, some unfortunate things, and she lost to Sunday. She took 3 cycles, Sunday took 2.
Look, someone's on the roof.
A miracle fresh from the oven. No, bring word to the barn.
They should have just fixed her generation, then they couldn't sell the E2. That's kind of the point. Like, I understand people hate it, but they fully decided on making her stack gen complete dog shit.
Right. We were going to explore the city before we got distracted. Look, the finding is over there. I suppose I can just ignore this.
Unless you are slow in MOC, Sirene isn't worth getting. If you are my day, Anoxa, and I forgot who else that also benefited from her greatly, you'd probably do want to pull Sirene no matter what. But for most of the other DPSs who have like very close performances, such as like Dot, Aglaya, Phenon, the other ones, you probably don't want to pull her if you are unless you're a slow player, basically. If you can already 0 cycle and you pull Sirene, you probably will have more issues 0 cycling, unless you run sustainless with RMC for like Phenon or something. Did you reroll for Anoxa? No, no reroll.
Their feet is dry red soil and it's very clean. There's some since it's your first time.
Isn't pulling Sirene 0-0 a bad idea? No. Bro, you guys are too blinded by the Doom posting. Oh my god. People actually think Sirene is like completely useless even for the Chrysosairs.
Should we return to
Do you get
Avoid's
E6
house?
Anoxa yet? Nope.
Do you want to wander around?
I'm pinching for pennies on that account. I'm asking in terms of light code options. She's unironically one of the best supports with a light code option. Her own light code is only like 13% better than the Herda Shop light code.
There are so many people all of a sudden.
It's mostly because they nerfed it. It used to give 20% vulnerability and 32% crit damage. Now it gives 16% vulnerability and something else.
It's really Damionis. Let's give chase.
He's running toward the Garden of Light. Give chase. That guy barged into the Chrysos air.
Celestial native! Celestial native!
Citizen, calm down. Don't do it.
Yeah, her stacking is fine if you are like very slow at clearing endgame. Like that's kind of how it goes. But if you are someone who is already capable of like very fast clearing, for most of your characters, it probably just isn't that worth it except for a few exceptions. Like I mentioned earlier with like Anoxa and My Day and Cassie. Well, actually, I also mentioned this in a video, but Sirene for Cassie isn't actually like better than Tribby by much at all. It's Evernight. If you don't have Evernight with your Cassie, then she's probably a Tribby side grade. How long will it take to speedrun all main quests? Probably a week. I'm not going as hard on this account as I did the older Cassie account. And it's mostly because of Amphorius. Even with skip button, most of Amphorius quests will still take 2 to 3 hours each for every single patch. So
If they ask us about it, we should just come.
can I speedrun it in 2 days?
After all,
I mean, technically 2 days of gameplay time, yeah. But normal 2 days, fuck no. Are you insane?
Oh, right. You can see the abyss from here. Quite a nice place for a photo.
Will you try and push for AA with this account? No. It's not possible. I genuinely just don't think it's possible. If you only give yourself like a patch and a half like I am, actually less than that, unless you get like the most incredible pull luck of all time, and even then it's a stretch because you're time gated by boss mats and relics and other shit, I just don't think it's possible. I'm gonna be completely honest. Unless you get like an E2 Cassie or an E2 Phaedon, and then you run it with an E1 Archer, and then your other team is also like, maybe you lost to Blade, you run that with Hyacine. Like, bro, it is very, very difficult to do that in such a short period of time.
You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
Sunday isn't that great. Sirene is better as dual DPS.
what is the meaning
No, she isn't. Sure, her Chrysosera teams that are specifically made for her. And that's a caveat that Sunday doesn't have. Because he's general and works the same with everyone in the game.
listening to the voices of the constellation?
Sirene doesn't even have that great of DPS capability at E0-0. Like, it's really not that crazy. It's probably better in single target compared to Tribby, but in higher targets, like, Tribby probably competes.
So,
Well, all right. All the constellations, the 12 titans are in there.
Sunday's an overrated
Time to head
support.
out.
He isn't overrated. I'm not gonna lie, the only people who say this are either absolute sweat lords who run sustainless or do like the most min-max shit ever, and then completely ignore that now there's actually 3 teams you need to fucking boost. Like, for example, as a My Day haver, before Sirene ever existed, Branya is leagues worse than Sunday, and it's not even fucking close. Like, it's insane how much worse she is than Sunday for My Day.
Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the sound of thoughts clashing.
People say you got power crept by RMC. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's like, wow, newly released support for specific characters is better than the general support, who will have better value down the line and actual SP positivity. Especially now that Don Hung PT exists, it like matters a lot more. Like, for example, Sunday Don Hung PT is damn near on the same level as the stainless Branya for Phanon. Like, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I heard he's competitive with Sparkle for Archer if played with Don Hung PT. Yep. He was already competitive before. The difference between the two was like 1 cycle clear. But now that there's another 50% damage boost you can take advantage of. Yep.
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the crown prince of Fremnos.
There.
You run Sirene with Anoxa or Cassie? Anoxa. Anoxa needs it way more than Cassie does.
Amazing! You do have the touch.
And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal.
I keep seeing CC say pull into the HP meta. Well, technically, if you want to invest in a team in the current version, then yeah. But no. Like, I've already talked about this before, right? New version power creep is very, very significant. And there is a high chance that the second we step foot into version 4, whichever DPS it is in 4.0, they are stronger than Cassie's premium team without having a premium team. And then they get more supports down the line, right? It's, yeah. You're already in Amphorius? No, I just used the world skip. Technically, I'm at the beginning of Zhangzhou, but I want to get RMC's Eidolons real quick. Cassie's a bait pull. Evernight is a better DPS at this point. I don't disagree. Jesus. Give me 1 second. God damn. There we go. That feels a bit better. But yeah, Evernight is way better than Cassie. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Truthfully, it would have been way easier, this challenge, if I started at the beginning of 3.7. Now that I think about it. Because Evernight plus Hyacine is way fucking stronger than Cassie plus Hyacine. And it's not even really close. It probably would have been a lot easier that way.
Even if it's made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might.
Oh, yeah. 3.6, yeah.
Finally. I'm on it. We can do it. Trust me. We can do anything.
High vertical investment. Evernight is way stronger than Cassie, yeah. Evernight is the only other DPS in this version that has, Phanon, Eidolon level jumps. And then she's also just stronger at base, too.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and
Is
defend.
Evernight stronger than Phanon? Yep. Evernight is the strongest main DPS in the game. And cost versus cost, she also beats Cassie. At least at more relatable costs. Until you start getting into whale territory. Plan to make videos on CZN? Nope. I already have Duet Night Abyss coming up, which I need to give a shot.
Just an answer. Nothing too difficult.
5 cost Evernight can 0 cycle Sam while Cassie takes 6. Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, there's a chest back here. Do you get E6 Anoxa? Nope, would have made a video on it otherwise.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous.
No, Sirene isn't stronger than Evernight as a main DPS.
That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place.
I don't know why anyone would think that.
This is where all the warriors in the past took their breaks during competition. It's a gadget that.
She does have strong main DPS capability, but it's not that strong.
This is. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. to stop us? Killed its own
If Sirene's beta was just this dry, what the heck is gonna be Dahlia's beta? I mean, I'm pretty interested in Dahlia's beta, to be honest.
Can you call upon Ornyx's miracle? What did I tell you?
Because technically, I mean, unless they add more break characters, which is 100% possible, by the way, in early version 4, she seems to be mainly only for buffing, like, the older break characters are mainly Firefly. So it's like, how the hell can you bring back a character that is pretty washed? Unless she has her E2. Why is bro talking to comments from 5 minutes ago? I'm not. I think you're going insane or something.
I choose you.
What's the matter? To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Mountains move. Dragons rise. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
I never liked break. Understandable.
We're getting very close.
I actually always liked break. Well, at least the original identity it used to have of allowing everyone on the team to do damage. Tell us when you read this. This was posted on 1946 exactly. Let's check the stream delay. It's not bro. It's not delayed. I'm just not going to read out every single chat. Otherwise my throat is gonna fucking die. Like, I hope you guys understand this. Like, I choose to not read some chats if they aren't important enough. Because my throat will die.
And the galactic baseball.
Like, I'm not literally looking at chat absolutely 24/7 with my eyes peeled to read every single comment that comes out right when it comes out. Like, that's not how it works.
Can you hear that? The crowd's roaring in approval.
This requires a bit of imagination.
I'm just to the soul.
Marvelous teamwork. These two gladiators. These illusions of yours are serious. Must also contend with the noise from outside the arena. How unfortunate.
I'm enjoying Chaos Zero Nightmare. Nice.
To the soul.
Trust me, we can do anything.
What's insanity?
Their exceptional strength. Teamwork. These two gladiators have bested.
So, that...
Firefly baddie too bad. She needs like 100 costs to be comparable. I mean, when she gets buffed, she'll probably be stronger than Cassie. And that's not really like me exaggerating or anything. Like, that's actually very likely. No, she won't.
Let's move on.
My friend, Blade is a My Day competitor after the buffs he received. If you don't think they're going to give better buffs to Firefly, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, Blade is stronger than basically every version 2 DPS right now.
According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Crevice.
You know, it's not about Blade buff, it's about My Day not having anybody for him. What's so hard to understand? Like, My Day is stronger than Acheron, who is the flagship of version 2. And Blade is a competitor to My Day. Like,
Lock path. That won't stop us.
also, unlike Blade, Firefly is getting a direct support for her archetype. Like, you could consider Hyacine, like, game-changing, but it's mainly Hyacine's Lycone that has, like, very good value for Blade. Dude, where am I supposed to go? Alright. I need to change my control panel so I can see more clearly. It's too dark in my room. There we go. Do you know when the Archer claim period will end? This patch. Is comparable to My Day in a tricycle team. Okay. You realize My Day's current best in slot team is the same best in slot team as Blade. Like, they both use the so-called tricycle. Like, he uses fucking Sunday Tribby and Hyacine. It's his best in slot team currently. My Day will be above Blade with Sirene. I'm not saying he won't. I am saying currently the Blade buffs made him competitive with a new version DPS. And with E1, he's arguably better than My Day because of the follow-ups massively increasing his performance in pure fiction. While My Day still has many, many issues. So it's very, very likely that's Firefly, when she gets buffed, plus another indirect buff with Constance, will be stronger than Cassie. It is incredibly likely.
Go melt it down.
I mean, I believe they mean if you say you use Cypher plus Silverwolf, My Day will be way better than Blade. Yeah, but that's just fucking semantics. Like, yeah, man, if I don't give Cassie her best in slot team, she's not the stronger DPS. Like, if I don't give Evernight her best in slot team, this other character is better. Like, okay.
How did you beat us? We'll be meeting up with mighty soon. Want to clean up this area and increase our trophy count? Victory or defeat. It all comes down to this. We need to find a solution to mend the broken path. Flawless work. Great job.
Even buffs can't save Firefly if toughness inflation doesn't stop. Brother, Firefly still clears Endgame. Like, bro, this just needs to stop, man. I legit saw an E0 S1 Firefly 0 cycle a few days ago. Like, she's not dead in a ditch. Right? She's actually doing decently fine. She's just not aging crazily well, but
I suppose I can just ignore this.
I believe they were using E2 Fugue. Yeah, they were. But it's a 0 cycle, which is kind of my point. Like, you got an average of 5 cycles to clear with her. DDD Fugue was really not needed at all if you just want to clear in 5 cycles.
War machines can be built with all this. But after today, I'll be slumbering here forever.
Also, like, E1 Ruan Mei is literally free now. Like, that's not even an exaggerative statement anymore. They've actually given 2 golden tokens at this point, which leads to an E1 Ruan Mei for completely free. It's not something to write home about. I mean, I'm not saying it is, but it clears. Like, Firefly is more than a year old at this point. Like, she's competing with Wuwa in age. And that's not even the optimal vertical investment for Firefly either. It's her E2. And they decided to go for E2 Fugue instead. And then she's also getting buffed upcoming. Like, this is my entire point. Like, Firefly already, yes, she struggles, toughness inflation, HP inflation, but she's struggling basically the same as every version 2 character, except for the flagships like Acheron, who got buffed by Cypher, and Fei Xiao, because she's just fucking goated like that, right? But if Firefly gets a direct buff and also gets constants to buff her, I mean, I'm just saying it's incredibly likely she becomes stronger than Cassie, or Cassie level. It is very, very likely. Because Blade is stronger than Acheron. How's Saber gonna age? I don't think Saber's that crazy. I don't know.
Look out! An enemy!
I think I understand why they did it from a business perspective, but Saber's vertical investment being as dog shit as it is genuinely hurts her so much. Like, it is, like, not good. She's still gonna, like, if your goal, again, is simply clearing within 5 cycles, like, everything changes. Like, she's gonna last for a while, but you get what I'm saying? E6 Saber is best E6? I doubt that. I'm gonna go on Pridewind right now, and I'm gonna compare it to Evernight and Phenon's E6. Saber's E6 is a 30% jump in her overall performance. 30%. Phenon's Meteor true damage beats that alone. The extra ult, though, that it's probably like 40%, 45%. It still doesn't beat Evernight or Phenon. I don't think it beats Anoxa's either. Anoxa's is like 50%, I think, for his own performance. Also turns them into a fucking goated support. If I remember correctly, E6S1 Anoxa gives like, what was it, 28% defense shred? Maybe, actually, I think it's more than that. 20% res pen and 50% damage boost to the entire team. He'd low-key go crazy duo DPS. Anoxa Eidolons are trash though. You can't use this take when we're talking about Saber. Because Saber's Eidolons are arguably even more trash than Anoxa's.
Insanity. To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
We're so close to the fall of a Titan. It feels unreal.
Don't think of them as a god. It's just you, me,
Actually, let me check.
them. Warriors in a fight to the death.
Saber gets in total from E0 to E6 about 2.5x as strong. Goes from 116% to 265%. When it comes to Anoxa, he goes from 117% to 324%, which is near 3x. So yeah, Anoxa has better Eidolon investment than Saber.
That oppressive feeling from earlier. It's back. Do you feel it?
I think Evernight is like 6x. Yeah. Yeah. It's because her E6 allows her to save stacked Memoria. So there's literally never any downtime. She always attacks.
Lend me your strength.
I'm just a insanity. Trust in me. We can do anything. My purpose is to mountains move.
Dragons soaring above the land. This is permanence.
Just don't learn.
This battle is unavoidable.
To the soul. Insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Stop hiding behind those pathetic doubles.
Funniest part about Anoxa is that he doesn't need much ER. Nah, not at all. Because of his Lycone, yeah. I mean, even without his Lycone, he doesn't even really need it. But
Lend me your strength.
he just regens ult so fucking quick. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Insanity. Finally ready to reveal your true self.
The only thing that sucks about Anoxa is that, like, his hard counter is basically pure fiction.
This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
To the soul. Insanity.
They're already near their end. Shatter the armor of strife and strip away the core blade.
All hail bounce skill. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how confident I am in bounce damage, bro. Maybe they'll keep it like an anomaly arbitration only thing. But anomaly arbitration already has like... Oh.
Immortal wretch. How amusing.
With Don Hung PT, Anoxa is good in pure fiction. Yeah, I've actually considered that if I continue like using this account, or like even for my account where I'm trying to get E6 Anoxa, to get E2 Don Hung, because he genuinely is like a game changer for pure fiction with Anoxa. I think Maple or Malepy, I always butcher his name. He was in chat here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. He actually made a video recently of E2 S1 Don Hung versus E1 S1 Triby, and Don Hung was like directly competing. Like he was actually like slightly better, I think. The damage from the dragons actually are pretty significant. You think Archer will age well in 4.x? Fuck no. I've talked about it before, but I don't think, unless he gets shield, Archer is like a Fei Shao case scenario. Because of the fact that he's restricted by skill points. Like, he has very, you know, minimal fine-tuning that you can do on his team's rotation to be able to get as many skill points as possible. Like, he's always going to be hard capped by that. Most DPSs will die in 4.x. I mean, that's without their best in slot teams. I think most version 3 characters with best in slot teams and some decent investment will probably still clear in version 4. Like, the power creep isn't that egregious.
This is the path we took when we first.
Or sorry, the HP inflation.
It is. The world seems to have plummeted to its end in the blink of an eye.
Like, I've talked about this before, but for example, like when it comes to Phanon and Evernight, if you go to the E2 for either of those characters, you're looking at what, like one near 150% performance jumps. There hasn't even been 100% HP inflation in the last year. So you're probably Gucci if you do some optimal vertical investment. For Anoxa, I just get Saridra plus Sirene.
It won't open?
3.x character will be fine. Not sure about 2.x. I mean, that's like over 2-year-old characters, bro. I don't know. Like, it kind of makes sense that over 2-year-old characters would start to struggle in Endgame. Maybe that's me being a Hoyo shield, though. I mean, technically, Blade is 2 years old, and he's still good. So it depends on whether or not your character gets buffed. If your character gets buffed, you're like Gucci.
Lend me your strength.
If you already got an Anoxa, should you get Sirene? Do you have Saridra?
What's the matter? Insanity. To the soul.
Oh, lend me your strength.
I'm just a frail scholar.
To guard and defend.
Blade is getting power grab by Blade? True, I actually didn't think of that.
To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. My purpose is to
No, I don't. I use Thirda.
not too shabby.
Huh?
Useful for alchemy.
You run a hyper carry Anoxa with Herda? But if you don't have Saridra, no, I probably want to get Sirene. I don't think the jump is anywhere near as big without Saridra.
Great.
it's another one of those it's another one of those, what's it called?
At last, we're out.
Like Evernight Cassie situation, where you need one specific piece to the puzzle to really make it shine. She probably still is best in slot nonetheless, but it's not by anywhere near as much. Like, you could probably go into like an Eidolon, a Lycone, anywhere on an Anoxa team and probably be stronger.
Please pardon me. Word of this vial should not be relayed.
It's not going to be easy getting Ornyx's help. This temple has been for...
The silence is
What
deafening.
was Hoyo thinking with 40% HP inflation? I mean, I've already given my take on this before. I don't think the HP inflation is that crazy, given how much stronger the version 3 DPSs are. And I know that sounds like a Hoyo shield take. Everybody says that. But you need to keep in mind, the baseline of the version 3 characters are probably at least alone 50% stronger than any of the version 2 DPSs, the best ones, not even the weaker ones. And then the vertical investment, at least Eidolons wise, is more than twice as strong for some characters. So it's like, technically the current HP inflation directly matches the how much stronger the version 3 characters are.
Hand of Zacharias here. Let's use it.
40% does sound about right. Yeah, like, for example, Anoxa can, for some fucking god who knows reason, still 3 to 4 cause 0 cycle Sam. Like, I need you guys to keep in mind, Sam doesn't have win week. Like, it's so stupid, man.
Isn't the kind that resorts to brutality.
Look, behind that gate.
I don't remember the team, though. I think it was Anoxa, Saridra, Sirene, RMC, sustainless.
There's an obstacle ahead.
Yes, the power of guns, true.
Miracle orbs can illuminate the way forward.
There, prophecy tablet.
If you invest in an Ox, I think he'll last longer than any unit. Maybe. I wouldn't say that, though. I think probably, I mean, he is like the most generally good, to be honest. He probably is, without like being locked to like some bullshit like HP scaling, break damage. Like, he's a goat for APOC. He's a goat for MOC. And he's kinda mid for pure fiction. But you can make up for it now with Don Hung because of the dragon attacks, which massively helps his pure fiction performance. So he is like, I'd say he's the most balanced in the entirety of the version. That's what I'd say. He's the most balanced, and that's what makes him broken. He doesn't really have any like strong weaknesses.
Everything's going.
Outside of bounce damage, which can like be fucked over sometimes, I guess. But it's not like incredibly common.
betrayals have once again been.
Please talk about Aglaya. I don't own Aglaya on any of my accounts. Like, what do you want me to do?
You think that you've won?
Anoxa doesn't have a high ceiling like Aglaya. That's just a complete lie.
That was an unexpected turn.
Oh, that's a complete lie.
I think that even Oryx himself is surprised that we managed to clear the challenge.
At least they kept their promise and opened the path for an audience.
Is Anoxa the Fei Shao 3.x?
Suppose I can just ignore this.
Nah. Depends what you consider the Fei Shao. If you consider, like, super general goat at, like, low target scenarios, yeah, probably. I mean, then again, that would probably be Archer, not Anoxa.
Feels like a cold
But
breeze seeping
if we're talking about, like, goated main damage dealer that will still age incredibly well going into the next version, I think it's actually still Evernight.
Have led wonderful lives that enjoy such an intrusion.
Evernight is just, like, so much stronger than everybody else in main DPS that it's kind of disgusting. And she also has the E1 that helps her in single target.
Is that me?
Archer is basically ratio. Yeah, I'd say that's more accurate.
Another.
He's much more prone to falling off.
It's the first time that the Express has felt so unfamiliar.
Her E1 is OP. Oh yeah, I'm fully aware of the E1. I always talk about it. Like, when you consider E1s, like, she gets the... Well, actually, Heislin's receives a similar jump from E1 as Eggy, but get the point.
You're finally here, pal.
Seeing live Gabby for the first time. Hello.
Why do I have to be the standby support again? So boring. Hack successful.
It's time to clean up.
Take this. System crash.
A blade knows the fight is set. Savor it. You're unworthy. Prepare to savor it for me.
This is double speed.
I won't be surprised if 4.x is going to be focused on single target. The 3.7 MOC is the side of that. I think it's more likely it focuses on bounce damage than single target. I already had this take a little bit ago that because of the elation event and the way it works, it seems like the damage you stack up with like elation characters does seem to be bounce based. Like, you stack it up and then it deals a set amount of damage to however many enemies are on field. It doesn't matter if there's more or less. So if that's the case, Elation's best matchups would be low target instead of multiple.
Oh, elegant.
How do you even shield bounce though? You're already seeing it. What do you mean? It's literally in the 3.7 MOC. A single target boss being Sam and a single target Hule. That's all you need. Any low target boss and bounce just fucking performs exceptionally.
Mister, are you feeling all right? You were in the same state as when you were with Ornick. Mister, are you feeling all right?
ST and bounce are the same? No, they aren't the same. Because bounce can still take advantage of multiple mobs being on field. For example, Archer versus an Elation character who once meets requirements is able to do a set amount of damage to all mobs on field, or however many there are on field. Even if the damage doesn't increase, because they have the ability to hit multiple mobs, they are just way more viable for endgame content. Like, bounce characters are basically direct single target character power creep. That's probably the best way to understand it.
I choose you. Trust me. We can do anything.
Unless they put unkillable targets on the field. Yeah, they could do that. Yeah.
Lend me your strength.
I'm just a insanity. To the soul.
Need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything.
I'm on it. We can do it. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I currently have Sunday Robin for Anoxa. Do you think doing just Saridra for him is worth it? What investment is your Robin at? At E0? Saridra is kinda not a crazy damage upgrade, but Saridra plus Sirene is an entirely different ballgame. Saridra plus Sirene is like a 40 to 50% buff to Anoxa. Yeah, she's E0. Yeah, if you don't want to like full commit to Saridra, or sorry, yeah, Saridra plus Sirene, then I wouldn't say it's too worth it. But if you are willing to commit, then it is worth it picking up Saridra. Bless you, thank you.
There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Carefully.
Like, I'd rather save the cost for like an upcoming new team, to be honest. I feel like a lot of people kind of forget this, and this is also like a big aspect of FOMO sometimes. It's fine to keep investing into your older teams, but now that we're this close to a new version, I would recommend just being a little more cautious of like going crazy vertical investment into older teams you already own. Because there could just be like a sudden drip market of a character that you really like, or the meta just completely gets fucking power crept by version 4 characters, and then you don't have too much to work with.
Sirene, it seems the dangers. Please enlighten.
Only go vertical investment into characters you really like. Yeah. And make sure you do optimal vertical. Like, this is why I make the videos I do. Like, people will go fucking 8 cost into a full E0 S1 team just to lose to E2 S0 Evernights and E2 S0 Phaedons on free-to-play teams. Like, you can save yourself an outstanding amount of pulls if you go into the right Eidolon investment for some older characters. I genuinely think vertical investment is very important to look at these days.
Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most
I mean, the caster's team needs like 6 limited to 0 cycle Sam. Like, it's not an easy feat. You have to consider that's the strongest team, premium team, in the entirety of the game. And it needs 6 limited to clear a single target boss with anti-heal mechanics. And we're probably going to get more HP inflation and more mechanics that counter Cassie going into version 4. So it is not that hard.
Finest weapons for sale. Laddie.
craftsman. I thought you'd be the Mr.
Oh,
I've seen enough. It's a scroll written in the
How many pulls you get till now? Not much. Because I literally spent it pulling on an Anoxa. Now I need a save for Cassie, Hyacine, and Sirene.
Lord Anias. May I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
Is E0 Sirene better than E0 Tribi for the luxury Cassie team? Yes. By a very solid amount. She's actually stronger than E1 Tribi. Now, E1 Tribi can be better in certain scenarios, but yeah. So, pretty solid pull. That's what you want to go for. Put this one lower. There we go.
If Cersei saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter.
If you do everything, you get like 500 permanent pulls. Yeah. You can get like 200 to 300, I'd say realistically, within like a patch's time if you're putting in the time for it. But the rest that are stuck in like Divergent Universe, old events, like full map exploration, yeah, it's a little unrealistic to get all of it. Unless you're Mr. Pokey with account managers. Anything is possible with account managers.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Armani can do it.
Oh, Chameleon. Thank you for the 5. I like your videos. Also, Phaenon is hot. Well, I don't disagree. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Did not expect that. You guys don't need to donate, though. Please, please. Please understand this. I don't need donations, but I do appreciate them.
Still here. So tiring. I need to be better. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your
I almost got 3 Phaedons on all my accounts. So I can relate. I was considering E2 as 0 Phaedon originally for this account. And then like E1 Archer. but I like fine-tuned it more, and I realized like I have a Phanon on my Cassie account. I have an E2 Phanon on my main account. Like, this would be my third one. I kind of got to tone it down a bit. Reaction took way longer than I expected. Maybe I do have a delay I'm not aware of on the stream or something.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Let me see. No, my stream's only delayed by like 5 or 6 seconds, I think.
Barricades.
Thank you so much once again, Chameleon. Greatly appreciated. R punch. Bob shouldn't be the case with his luck. I lost count of his early Eidolons and insane DDD luck. Well, I can't speak. I got a Anoxa at 22 pity on this account and also a Bronya, so that's a gotcha at the end of the day. It's all luck based. You can be incredibly unlucky, or a free-to-play could have a stronger account than someone who's, no joke, dropped like $1,000 just because of better luck. Oh, whoops. Oh wait, I'm supposed to punch everything. I'm stupid. Forgot.
The embodiment of all crumbled to dust.
The way ahead is now.
People skip Saridra because they thought Sirene was going to be better for him than Phanon. I mean, to be fair, Saridra just still isn't worth it. Unless you're getting into a very expensive Phanon team. Like, my opinion still stands. You still need to get an E2 S1 Phanon before you even consider going for Saridra. And then when you consider how, like, small, no offense, Saridra's jump is for Phanon, technically speaking, if you run Phanon with sustain, E1 Don Hung is probably going to be a better investment. 18% res pen and increased SP positivity, that makes him a pseudo Gallagher. The E2 on Don Hung is also probably stronger, especially considering Phanon is way weaker in pure fiction. The extra dragon actions help a lot.
Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin,
I know people really like the double meteor thing though, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, double meteor. Oh my god. Right? But yeah.
It's the same mechanism.
I'd also like to add, especially with E1 Ruan Mei being like basically free now, if you use the original golden token on her, E1 Ruan Mei is like competitive with Tribi, like E1 Tribi, in terms of buffing Phanon and sustainless. So, like, that is another thing to consider.
One more to go.
I made a community post about it, I think, yesterday, but I'm genuinely confused why Hoyo decided to give 2 golden tokens and put Rule on May. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, right? Because they're stingy about adding any other supports, but they'll give you an E1 May. And it's like, do they not realize what an E1 May can do? Like, it's kind of confusing for me personally. Rule on May's 1 support, you'll still have to pull for others. It doesn't matter. The point is, Saridra is only best in slot for 2 DPSs in the entirety of the game. Technically 3 now, barely, for my day. Because you could still use Tribby in Sirene teams and it be competitive. So, it's like, why? Like...
Let's recover the motor from the tone, mister.
How's Dot right now? Wondering because I have a friend who's running E1 Heistlands. Dot is solid, especially with E1 Heistlands. It's actually incredibly strong.
They are skilled and courageous.
Lord Nias, the calling you're heeding.
Comes from the depths of this city.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
Bogey is saying Phanon, Don Hung, Saridra, Sirene is better than Phanon, Sunday, Saridra, and Don Hung. It is, but it's by like single digit percentage. And you'll only see it if, what's it called?
No.
You take like multiple cycles, basically.
Oh, ye.
What's wrong, Bill?
Guiding
You gonna buy the Sirene skin? Fuck no.
The next one. I need to last till the next one. Lost souls.
Holy yap, man.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
Compared to Fugue, is Sirene less of a damage increase for her version? No. Sirene is for sure more. But it depends on the DPS once again. Like, she doesn't buff every single... Oh my god. She doesn't buff every single Amphorius DPS equally. And I'd also say, technically, I think the jump Rappa gets from putting in Fugue might be higher than anything anyone gets with Sirene.
I choose you. Just you wait.
Should I get Saridra E1 or S1? Well, you basically answered the question yourself. If you believe in future rail and another skill point meta, probably the light code. If you don't, it's 100% the E1 because it has way stronger amp.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I believe in future rail. I see Sirene as the ultimate backup. The thing is, Sirene is gonna age like shit. And like, this is the problem people have with her that people need to understand. Yeah, she looks good in the short term, but that's it, right? It is a Bronya and Fugue situation. Where Fugue... Actually, no. Bronya and Ting Yun. 4-star Ting Yun is higher on the Pride Win tier list than Fugue. Because of the fact that Ting Yun can still be used by so many, like, newer characters. Like, she lives or dies her value with the Chrysosairs. So she's just gonna age like shit, even if she's strong in the short term.
Titans.
Let's try it this other way. We can do it. Look, with this divine power.
Like, you could maybe make this argument in, like, some other gacha game, but HSR constantly gets general supports. So, it's a bit coke to say, like, oh, finally freeze up this and that, when we got shit like RMC, Sunday, King Yun, Robin, Ruan Mei, Tribby, so on.
Lend me your strength.
To the soul, insanity. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Is it dealt with?
Have you tried Chaos Zero Nightmare? No, I'm probably not going to play it. I already have Duet Night Abyss in a few days. I need a pulled for Mini Peeb. Oh wait, no, I forgot there's no gacha in that game. I need a farm for Mini Peeb. My friend asked me whether they should go for Sirene. I don't know. Depends on the M4's DPSs they have.
Lord Knife.
You hear that?
What?
They've returned!
Best me.
Their target fucking shotgun. Really awesome.
So, this is Mikador's true form.
Well done on that.
Boo. There we go.
Prepare to fight till the end of time.
This bat lend me your strength.
What's the insanity?
They want to use her for Dot, E1 Heislands, E0 Kafka, E0 Ruan Mei, and Don Hung.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
We've entered the storm.
Yeah.
Guard and defend.
I'd say it's decently worth it to pull Sirene for that team. Mainly because of the E1 Heislands.
Lend me your strength.
And how much Sirene increases Heisland's damage.
Since you overcome the curse of immortality, destruction shall be your reward.
She's never getting her ult up with that team. If you replace Ruan Mei with Sirene, you can keep Kafka, by the way. It works. I've already seen showcases on it.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
It's actually stronger than Black Swan, I'm pretty sure. Even if it's not by much.
Over soon.
Insanity.
Bring an end to strife, once and for all.
Insanity.
Victory is at hand. Time for the final blow.
They got 300 pulls, wondering if E0 is enough. I think so. I mean, I can check right now.
Master. Now.
Yeah, so I'm watching a showcase right now. And
No
Dot
longer
is
must one
completely
wield a
shitting
sword.
on Flame Reaver.
From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
It's the exact same team, by the way. Heislands, Kafka, Sirene, and Don Hung. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Sirene can actually proc Heisland's Dot. So, Hoyo didn't fix that. So, like, Sirene actually does some decent sub DPS in this team.
It's been a long time since the last time. Lord Nidus. Lord.
Aggie! They're back!
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame. Palm of my hand.
Alright, let's see.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Emphorius last saw the birth of a demigod.
Wait, why'd they do 2 Heislands teams? What the fuck?
Will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
Peaceful. As if nothing even happened.
They lied. They didn't show builds, man. Oh, wait, they did. Yeah, E1 S1 Heislands is pretty fucking strong for, what's it called? Or, sorry, Sirene is pretty strong for E1 S1 Heislands. I just saw a showcase of it. I'll let her know before I go. Should she go further than E00 or should she try for more? I believe this showcase... Was it E0? Actually, it was probably E0S1. Let me see. Are they using E0S1 or E00 Sirene? It is...
All things are connected by origin.
E0S1 Sirene. So, yeah. I don't think it's too needed, though. I really don't think it's too needed. From what I've seen, Sirene's own light cone is only like a 12 to 13% increase over the Herda Shop one. So you can just use the Herda Shop one and you'll probably be fine. Like, it really isn't a game changer in my opinion. 10 pull. I was hoping for a DDD. Either Black Swan gets buffed or we get another dot unit next year. Yeah, but it's not coming anytime close. And Black Swan probably isn't getting buffed. Like, let's be honest. The last dot character before Heislands was Black Swan. And Black Swan was in 2.0, I think. I think that's nearly a 2-year difference. High Seed is the best Sirene support. Yeah, in some teams for sure. I still think Don Hung can be better in a lot of attack scaling teams though because of the buff. Do we have news on Dalia? I don't think so. Mr. Pokey just tweeted that Sirene is really strong. I mean, he is. Or she is for some of the current Chrysos heirs. Mr. Pokey, I just want to know who started the Sirene Dome posting because it made me wait too long testing her only to confirm. People Doom post her because her general value is dog shit. Like, I don't know what's so hard to understand. There are a lot of people who take the Doom posting too far, which I've talked about in multiple videos at this point, where they think she's genuinely only an upgrade for Cassie. But her value, the second we go into version 4, is dog shit. Like, it's just terrible. Like, it's not good. E1 Ruan Mei will probably be stronger. Tribby will be stronger. If there's attack scaling DPSs, Robin will likely be stronger. Sunday will have a spot again in the generalist meta. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she lives or dies with the Chrysos heirs, basically. The only way she doesn't live or die with the Chrysos heirs is if you invest into her E2, probably. Because then she actually has, like, solid damage buffing. And, she doesn't have the stack issue anymore. Like, I want you guys to keep in mind, Pokey was gassing up Fugue, right? Like, I remember back then, he was heavily gassing up Fugue, and Fugue is currently on a lower tier than Tingyun, right? Like, yes, a character can be strong in their niche. That does not mean they'll be strong in the future at all. It doesn't really work like that. I have Saridra, Sunday, and Don Hung. Should I pull for Anoxa or Phanon? I'll probably only go for E0S1. I'd pull Anoxa then. You said Ling Shaw was a good pull for Castris? She was, bro. Like, oh my god, this shit PMOs, man. She was. She was the best in slot sustain for Castris in the earlier beta version. And then they nerfed her. Like, what do you want me to do? I was literally right. And then they nerfed something in Cassie's kit to make sure Ling Shaw wasn't best in slot. What do you want me to do, huh? What do you want me to do? She used to be able to get damn near infinite dragons with Ling Shaw on her team. And they nerfed it. I was right. Has there ever been a character that Pokey didn't gas up? I don't think so. Maybe Ceridra? I think Ceridra he was kind of neutral on, I think. There's also the other issue, by the way, which like I'd also like to quickly mention. A lot of the value Sirene has in upgrading these teams are mono heirs teams, right? Like for example, Cassie, if you don't have Evernight, Sirene is legit just a Tribby side grade with way worse general value, right? My day, you remove Hyacine. I've already seen a showcase. If you remove Hyacine and you put in Luocha, my day takes an extra 1 or 2 cycles as compared to Hyacine Sirene with Luocha Sirene, right? Like, a lot of these teams need you to have mono heirs for it to actually, like, be a noticeable uplift. You know what I'm saying? Should I have kept the secret? My fault. What character should I pick up? I mean, if you already have Ewan Ruan Mei and you don't care about Branya, then literally just keep saving it. There's no point in using it on anything. Save for Yai, Sakura, Vita, and Kiana. I know Yai Sakura. I don't know the other two. Oh, wait, no, I do know Kiana. Since you're an expert on this topic, do you consider Ceridra a lolly? I don't know. I think she is considered a lolly, like, generally. But I don't see her as one, really. But yeah, I do think she's like generally considered one if you take the definition completely accurately. Lolly is just a body type. Like that's literally all it is. Like a lot of people confuse Lolly with like underage characters. It's legit just a body type. Like for example, Fu Xuan is a lolly. Tatsumaki is a lolly. There's a lot of other characters that are like older that are technically lollies. Like it's not age specific.
Watch this magic trick. Do it. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is
I'm K for Phanon. That's the second one today.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
luck. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
The way Ceridra acts, I never thought of her like that. Yeah, I know. That's the point, though. Like, she doesn't act at all like what a lot of lollies in fiction do. She's legit just a normal person who's short. But that is, like, what most people consider lolly. I feel like too many people have different understandings of what it is. And so no one can ever really agree on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll have 3-4 different people who all have different perspectives on the topic. And it's like no one can come to a conclusion.
Lend me your strength.
Ceridra's not lolly. She has a lolly body type. Like, you just can't deny it, though. Like, that's the point. Like, she is the same size as Clara, I'm pretty sure. Like, in-game. Which is insane.
Trust me, we can do anything. Something out of nothing.
Short stream is actually a long one. I mean, I'll probably end soon anyways. I was already planning to end. In probably like 20 minutes, I'd say. At 9:30 my time. Because I have to go out and buy some shit.
We can do it. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
What body type is Tribby? I mean, Lolly isn't literally like only one specific body type.
There's always a lend me your
Like,
strength.
it's not like a very specific, like, Ceredra is also technically, and like Sparkle and the other ones, also Lolly body type technically.
Insanity.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I have it under control.
This is being in sync.
Still here.
I wonder where the cutoff is. That's the point, though. Like, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. No one can agree on it. Like, there are so many different perspectives of what people define as lolly. Like, it's either they have a adult body type, but their age is low, but people don't care because the body type looks more like an adult, or people care about the mental age, and so they don't care how small the character is, they just care about the mental age. Or you're like me, you just don't give a shit at all, right? Like, you just don't care, so it doesn't really matter to you. And then there's another side of people who like consider both, more sides of like this specific thing, their personality. Like, there's so much shit that people use to define it.
These are hermetic remnants of the remembrance. So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
I'm a goon to Sparkle and Silverwolf, I don't care. I mean, you don't need to care. Like, you really don't.
You go ahead.
Usually, it's really not that big of a deal at all. It's like people who try to make it like an insanely big deal, where it then ends up feeling weird because it's like, why do you care this much?
Something to the soul.
Sirene Doom posting still ongoing? I mean, it's understandable, but I do feel like it's a bit overblown. I goon to Misha.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. We can do it.
Lend me your strength.
Insanity. To the soul. Insanity.
There's also Opie Lolly. Yeah, exactly. There's one in Kobayashi Dragon Maid. And people also can't agree on that. No one can agree on shit.
Never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets.
Stop smiting the small herd as their eternal. Nothing I can do about it, man.
Let's go take
Nothing I can do. Why did they use E6 Sirene for the showcase? I actually heard that apparently this isn't the first time they've done this. They also used E6 Phanon before, for like when they first introduced him.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge
So it's not a Sirene exclusive thing. The real reason why I think they did it is just so they can instantly stack her and make it look as clean as possible on the live stream.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Insanity. To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Didn't notice before people started arguing? Yeah. You playing DNA? Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I don't know if I'll play it like day one though. We'll see, we'll see.
Crush them.
Insanity.
I hope DNA succeeds, same.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Lend me your strength.
I'm just to the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Start making content of DNA. Because damn your Wua comment sections are miserable. Yeah. I'll be right back in a second, guys.
Parasite of the remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. You can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? With those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? Well, that's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. At long last. The path. Madam
Nah, Evernight, or sorry, Sirene main DPS isn't stronger than Evernight, no. The reason you see that in showcases is because they usually use RMC and they'll constantly buff Sirene. So not only is Evernight missing out on extra true damage that Sirene's getting, but she also isn't getting action advance, which is incredibly important for her. Evernight beats Sirene main DPS for sure.
Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the
Oh, majesty of the 12 titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts.
I mean, I don't really care what the community is on fire about these days, man. I just goon in my own corner, make my own videos. Speaking of the lolly thing, I need to get back into Demon Slayer, man. I haven't watched that shit in forever.
What a
I haven't even, like, I've barely started Freerun too. Because I instantly got the idea for this account as well.
Still too late.
Oh yeah, someone said something about, like, Woho earlier. I'll show you guys in a second, but Woho has the same body type as, I believe, Sparkle and the others. It's the same thing.
Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the sound of thoughts clashing.
What is this, Solus? So yeah, if we go to data bank, characters, she's abundance. So this is Woho. And then where is it? This is Sparkle. They have the exact same body type in the game. Want me to send you it in DM? Sure, go ahead. I'll check it later.
May that warrior be.
We should have a Gabimaru Discord server. Nah. 1, I'm too lazy. 2, I'm too lazy. And 3, it'd probably instantly get banned or something.
The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh?
You won't get away, criminal and vermin! Tell me your...
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikito's
My Day Anoxa team. Is this the new meta? Is this the new meta?
Lend me your strength.
No, you were supposed to buff Anoxa. Fuck.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
What's the matter? Insanity.
Show me your courage. Burn it all.
You're going to C6 Chisa? Hell no.
Not you two.
I'll probably go S2 in the long run, but I don't have the polls for that because my Woo account is fully free to play. And I haven't been playing
Seem to be getting along.
Woo a crazy amount lately.
I have a feeling someone is manipulating this battlefield.
It's funny how Chisa has Capybara as her pet. Yeah, it was meant to be. It was always meant to be.
What about you, Mighty Mouse? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you're worthy of this power.
Let this place win its glory. Born
When I make a video today, do you guys think I should use a Rebecca wallpaper or a Nezuko wallpaper? I was kind of deciding that. Wait, really? Yeah, she has a pet capybara. She also eats like capybara. She eats capybara, what's it called? Like Pocky. Firefly wallpaper already did it. Cerebral wallpaper? I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's only one Cerebral wallpaper and I've already used it like 3 times. There aren't many good Cerebral wallpapers on Wallpaper Engine. Sirene? I mean, eh. Lygus. Kafka. You guys were supposed to choose, man.
Found you.
Tatsumaki? I'll listen to that one. Another Tatsumaki wallpaper W. Irene.
The black tide.
Let me do this puzzle real quick. Yo, I'm crazy at puzzles. Oh my god. Piper and Lucy? Maybe. I don't even play ZZZ that much anymore though, so it'd be a bit weird. Hestia? Oh damn, I forgot she existed. I wonder if she even has any like decent wallpapers on Wallpaper Engine. Do you think exploring this game is easy, hard, or annoying? I think it's decently easy, to be honest.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run.
I wouldn't say it's hard. There are a few puzzles that like could be annoying, but you can easily ignore it. Yeah.
There he is.
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man.
Shiro wallpaper? I looked for Shiro wallpapers before, but like there isn't a single good one if I remember correctly.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
I could recheck though.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you...
Your upon the boy did nothing wrong. This is murder. Do not sully the...
I don't bother with the 3D spaces unless I'm like desperately in need of jades. Like that's the only time I'll actually bother with them. Like when I'm really, really in need of jades for something that I'm trying to get, then I finally like go to them as a last resort kinda.
The door has fallen. The soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Yo, Castros, are you gonna move? Jesus. No Game, No Life Season 2 when? When I'm in a grave.
Is that Lady Treby in to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now.
Use Yono from Pokemon as a wallpaper? I don't even know who that is. I haven't seen Pokemon since I was like 6 or 7 years old. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. But it's been a long time. Oh damn. That's what she looks like? Beak. Hello, Butterbean.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Should search her up. I just did.
No need to worry. Well, look, there she is. And Lady Trian. Everybody, follow Trian. Bye. Come on.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's. Wait, is this 3.2?
I never.
This place is too quiet.
Trian, the entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
Did you watch a YouTuber who finished HSR Endgame in 1 month? Nope. Is that even possible? Like all Endgame? MOC Pure Fiction and everything?
Just ahead of us.
Like max stars?
As I expected.
Trian will be on high alert.
Can you watch his stream right now? Nah, I gotta go soon.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Cumulatively might be possible back-to-back 30 days. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's 30 days of gameplay time, yeah, that's way more understandable. Like, 30 days of gameplay time would be way, way fucking easier than just 30 days in a row.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is as expected. The words
Sirene DPS agenda. For me, it works because I have an E1 Sunday on my main account. So, that automatically makes her like 30% stronger compared to normal.
To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Insanity.
Yeah, but you'll also probably die, Kalala. I think the most days I've stayed awake for without sleeping was like 4 or 5.
so many monsters.
Go melt it down.
It's locked.
Yeah, once you hit Trailblaze 60, it's hard to get to Trailblaze 70. Takes a long time. Like, the XP requirements jump up exponentially.
Let's go check it out.
DNA pre-download is available now. I'll probably do that in a bit then. Please watch the video? No, I can't. I'm about to go. Like, I genuinely can't watch the video. I have to go somewhere in a little bit. That's why I was asking for wallpapers of my thing before I go. Like, I'm not going to be here for a while. I'll probably just put a lolly.
Is that the chamber of purifying tears?
I have E0S1 Cassie, E1S1 Evernight, E0 Hyacine, E0 guaranteed pity on character in LC. I'm going for Hyacine LC, but should I go for E1 Triby or Sirene? I'd say Sirene's a pretty nice upgrade to the premium Cassie team. Yeah.
Of my intention.
I think E1 Triby is better for general value, though. Like, people are overhyping it because it doesn't have gacha. I mean, here's the thing. Wuwa looked way worse in its initial beta as compared to where it is now. And they were also not doing too good on launch until Renacida. So I don't like judging a game before it even officially launches or like right at the beginning. Because if they are given enough support, I feel like they can improve like quite a bit. And they also have Lolly Peeb, so.
There are ichor vessels stored here.
Hello, Naoto. No one is talking about the actual game. I saw Pharos was Pharos is like constantly uploading videos going over like the stuff that they're releasing for the systems and how everything works. So at least Pharos is actually trying kinda. Bruh. I'm a lolly merchant.
How smart.
Feel like people are so desperate for a Hoyo killer. I mean, is anyone actually calling DNA a Hoyo killer? I haven't seen that myself.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the goal.
How good of a pull is Cypher meta-wise? Not that crazy. She's a generalist. And that's about it. Doesn't really go further than that. She's kind of like in a Ruan Mei situation. She can be used with like almost anyone if you don't have a best in slot team. But otherwise, not really something you look forward to when it comes to upgrading anything. Unless your name is Archer, I guess. Oh shit, I just realized Halloween is in a few days. For a lolly merchant, I got a game for you. It's called Blue Archive. I don't really play Blue Archive all that, or right, I've never played Blue Archive. But I look at the art of like Hina, Kasaki, and like other characters. I don't remember their full names. I was either thinking of pulling her for Acheron or My Day, or Phanon for another DPS slot. I mean, for Acheron, she's for sure an upgrade. If you like want to keep using your Acheron and you're pretty stubborn about it, I'd say she's pretty decently worth it actually. She is like way better than Jiaoqiu, I've noticed. I've noticed this quite a bit in some showcases. Are you still playing ZZZ on the side? Not really, no. It's just so much shit I'm doing with HSR than upcoming DNA and WUWA, where it's like I'm tired of shit. But I am confident at some point I probably will come back to ZZZ. You done a lot of audio papers? What about Yuki? I went out of my way to look for Yuki wallpapers, but it was hard as shit to find. Like, there aren't many good Yuki ones at all. Where should I really start? Have you seen the latest QU1 trailer? Nope. 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 How much worse is a Sirene without her LC? She doesn't need her Lycone. Her Lycone's like 13-14% better than the Herda Shop one. Don't stress it. Player who dis. I mean, maybe I'll use a Tribby wallpaper. I don't think I've ever used a Tribby wallpaper. Or a Yun Li one. One of the two. I don't think I've ever used either of their wallpapers, and they're both lollies. They giga nerfed her Lycone. I mean, it wasn't like insanely bad, but yeah, like I don't know why they nerfed it. I mean, it's semi-understandable, cause like they made it so that now Sirene automatically attacks, which means anyone can take advantage of the like the full effects of the Lycone like instantly after buffing two characters. But it's like, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Can we earn premium currency for pulling skins? I'm not sure how true this is, but I saw like part of Pharos's video. Apparently we will get like 55 pulls for the cosmetics in total. Now I'm not sure what the pity is on the banners or like how much that matters, but that's what I saw. I think bro has an agenda. To be honest, I just like filtering it a bit. Cause I completely understand why some people aren't cool with like lolly stuff, despite the fact that to me it doesn't matter. But like sometimes I just do feel like talking about it, and then people like get mad and shit. It's like, eh. Bro, how many spirit thieves am I gonna run into? Don't worry, I am here. Yeah. V5 being a wording change is a troll? Yeah.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
I don't like that you like it, but I also don't like you because you like it. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, that's normal for if anyone. It's just the people who are, like, thinking that, like, there's some anime protagonist and they're gonna, like, completely change my mind about it. They're, like, trying to police what I post. It's like, hey, I'm gonna post whatever I want, man.
Go melt it down.
Wonder where I should really start.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for... The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Sirene doesn't interest me one bit. I'm saving my 300 pulls for Hanabi. W. Fucking massive W. Hanabi supremacy. They imagine themselves as busty anime characters instead of flat ones, yeah.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
It's not like I only like Wally either. Like, I mean, I don't like it as much, but I also like some Shotas as well. And then I also like the mommy characters too. Like Fei Xiao is literally the only reason I kept playing the game. I was almost gonna quit this game until Fei Xiao got drip marketed. She's hot as fuck.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
I choose you.
Lend me your strength.
To the soul. Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
I love kind of crazy looking characters or mommy characters. Yeah. It's the same for me. It's literally the same for me. Like, my favorite in Genshin before Farina came out was Hu Tao. And even now, Hu Tao and Farina are kind of like close for me. But I think I like Farina a little more. Then in HSR, my favorite character is Sparkle. And then in Wuwa, my favorite character is Cammy, right? Camellia. So very clearly, you know, I kind of have a type.
Cersei saw this puzzle. They die from laughter.
Is this the base apartment? Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of funny though, because I will say I don't like. That's probably the complete opposite of my taste in woman, like IRL. Like I never want to be with a crazy person, bro. Like it is the complete opposite.
Starting to smell something.
How many pulls you made so far? Not much. Two of them white hair, two of them shorties. Yeah. It's also the same in like Roshi Dere, like that Alia anime. Like I also really like Yuki and her personality, but I also really like
If you still
Alia.
have questions, please speak
We've
up.
entered the storm. To guard and defend.
I like almost everything, to be honest. Who the fuck wants a crazy person? Yeah. I mean, some people are into that. I've seen it before.
Lend me your strength.
To the soul, insanity. My strength.
According to Calypso. How incredible.
DNA releases tomorrow. Will you give it a shot? I thought it was the 28th. That's a different type of crazy, maybe. I need a Yun Lee SP though. Like I really need a Yun Lee SP in this game. Feet.
As for the last, I'll leave it to you.
I need a Yang Ching SP first. I also was down for a Yang Ching SP. I was talking about this a while back, a few months back. I'd actually really like
Fierce battle.
an SP of Yang Ching. He genuinely has like goated combat style in my opinion. That would be really cool for some like limited 5-star animations.
Nothing too difficult.
No matter. All but for the sake of Emphorius. Die with me, Titan.
Feet? Yep. Yun Lee feet.
Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes are enough.
Who exactly are you?
You want Phoebe in real life as a girlfriend?
The show.
Isn't Phoebe religious? Probably not.
Forge all things.
Personality wise, yes.
I choose you.
Lend me your strength.
Insanity. To the soul. Insanity. To the soul. My purpose. I have it under control. I'm on it. Look.
If there is any character I'd want like IRL as a girlfriend from a game, the first thing that comes to mind is Fei Xiao. That's like the very first one. I'm only talking about personality. Oh yeah, then probably Phoebe. Yeah. But the other one is probably Fei Xiao too. Like Fei Xiao is right there. Why Fei Xiao? I don't know. I just really like her for some reason. That's just a bro as a girl.
In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
I want Alia as a GF. I mean, yeah, Alia is a pretty good one.
Professor Anoxa? No. It's Circe's.
My purpose is to protect.
Yuki better? I can't choose. They're both hot as fuck.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
This is being in sync.
I want to take Ellen and Joe to different places. True, there's also Ellen.
What's the matter? To my soul. Insanity. That was tough. I'm truly exhausted. This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
The only thing I kind of wish HSR did that ZZZ does, I mean, there's multiple things actually,
Hello.
but they don't release as many small characters. Or at least in ZZZ, the small characters are smaller. I also saw that Dalia girl coming up. I really like her drip. I did not expect myself to actually like any of the upcoming ZZZ characters. Huh? I'm talking about like Jingy, Piper, Lucy, the other ones. Ooh, a hater is streaming? Yup. Jufufu? Yeah. Small, yep. I'm broke. Do you think the whole Sirene drama is overblown? By most people, yes. Like, as a CC, I've had to deal with this myself. Some people in my comments, for some reason, think she's literally only an upgrade for Cassie. And that's it. Like, this is a actual very common opinion. The misinformation has gone pretty out of hand. Don't forget Yun Lee, Sark. Yun Lee's perfect. I would pull for Yun Lee if it weren't for, what's it called? Power creep. Because if I pull for her, it's like, what the fuck am I even doing? But I love Yun Lee. Feet.
Miss Castor. It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castorus.
Clara also reminds me of Ilya from Fate.
Castorus is right. I should get some rest.
What do you consider as misinfo in terms of Sirene? People saying she's only an upgrade for Cassie. I just said it. I genuinely have to deal with people saying it's legit, like Cassie only. And even then, she isn't that great. Like, there are so many DPS she buffs quite a bit, actually.
He looks like he's...
Do you also like Seed? Yeah, I liked her. I just wasn't playing the game at the time. Did you ever see the ad where they advertise Yun Lee, Sparkle, and Clara feet? Nope. I didn't even know that existed.
Alright.
Base, though.
Here's really hot and heavy. Has it always been like this? Is someone... This many people?
This is all you can do.
I'm already getting tired of my second ZZZ account. I mean, why would you play multiple gacha accounts in the Big 25, man?
My outcome.
What a grave trial indeed.
Bro has 4 HSR accounts? Chill. HSR should do a Demon Slayer collab and give me Nezuko. Then, I'd never leave this game.
Mama, is this from my childhood? That just... Huh? Learning can...
When navigate.
Didn't you say you have 10 accounts in a comment? No, I've like made a total of like 10 accounts to clear endgame. But I've dropped a ton of them. So, way less now.
Line them up.
HSR X Wua collab? Give me Yohu.
Now treat.
It's rotating.
First 4-star in HSR history after like a year and a half, and it's Yohu. Can you already start watching Freerin? I will today, I promise, man. I will watch at least 6 episodes today. You don't like Buling? No, I do. What do you think of Chisa? I mean, bro. Oh my god, man. I saw the Cartethia calcs, bro. She is so fucking strong. Jesus. Not like Chisa specifically, but just giving any buff to Cartethia at all is absolutely disgusting.
What? Aggie? Oh. Over here! Follow Trian! Trian! Slow down!
Even if separation is our fate, futile death is not the solution.
It appeared again!
Cart definitely needed those buffs. Oh, 100%.
Right here!
She was already struggling to clear endgame content. Poor Cartethia. One, two, three, four. Wait. Oh, okay, I did it right. Oh. Guys, ignore it, okay? uh, what's up, Everly? Right, right, left, left, right, up. Oh, 3 lefts. Right, left, 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 right, up, left, right. I'm crazy. Let's go. Let's fucking go. First try. First fucking try. I feel irrationally angry at this. Totally not backseated? I never get backseated. I backseat the audience. That's how good I am.
Do without it. Let's try to convince Warnix. At least they didn't toss us out straight away.
It's that grind set, Uni.
Whoa, Sirene, look at this. So cool. It's really quiet.
Alright. I think this is a good place to stop. Appreciate you all stopping by. Fucking fat 3-hour stream. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night, right? Love your family. Take care. Self-awareness.